My channel has a whole host of videos on how to make money and grow on TikTok, but mostly it's themed around faceless pages. This is completely different. This is how to grow a personal brand on TikTok. In my opinion, one of the most valuable assets you can have in 2024. So let's get into it. Why a personal brand is a powerful asset, how to start one on TikTok, what to post on to go viral, and how to monetize it. Those are the 4 key themes I'll be covering in this video. So I'm going to showcase 3 brands. All I want you to do is tell me who either created this brand or who is the majority investor or at least big part investor in it. Number 1, Big Day. Number 2, Prime. Number 3, School. I'll give you a second. Okay, Big Day, Iman Gadzhi. Most people should know him. Online entrepreneur. Prime, KSI and Logan Paul. And School, Alex Hormozi. What does this show you? This shows you the power of a personal brand. What a personal brand is it makes you the asset. Not something else, not real estate, not crypto, not stocks and shares, not your S&P 500. You become the asset. People want to partner with you because you've got an audience, you've got power. That's basically what it is. You've got a reputation. If you've got 20,000 followers, that's 20,000 people that potentially, well, they like content from you enough to follow you and they potentially can buy from you. So now people come to you because they want to make money with you. Some people want to make money from you. That's different. But a lot of people want to make money with you and they can help you along that way because you become the asset. And the way life is going with social media and content creation, if you can have your own personal brand, that is your digital footprint on the world. You don't have to be a footballer or an actor or a musician to be famous anymore. And I'm not saying that a personal brand necessarily makes you famous. A lot of people don't want to be famous. I myself don't really want to be famous, but I at least want to have my sort of stamp on the world to help people. And I can do that for a personal brand and make money through that way as well. It makes you the superpower, the superman, the superwoman in your own story. Okay. So why TikTok? I could have mentioned starting a personal brand on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook if you still use it, or Snapchat or anything else. Why did I mention TikTok? Well, firstly, these steps work with any social media. I've grown a personal brand on YouTube primarily, other than TikTok. And for me, it just depends what floats your boat. I prefer longer form content, so I've gone down the YouTube route. Some people prefer shorter form content, so they can go down the TikTok route. If you do want to go through short form content, I do recommend TikTok for reasons I'll just get into. But this method works across any social media. TikTok is growing year on year. 2015 to 2023, it's grown. I believe TikTok was Musical.ly before it became TikTok. I don't know if anyone used that. But as you can see, it's growing. And it's got to a point now where 1 billion active monthly users are on the TikTok app. 1 billion, that's a lot of people. And as you can see, it's depicted here with the amount of TikTok users going above 1 billion from 2023. And well, 2022 was above 1 billion as well. And 5 billion people are using social media as a whole. So it just showcases over half the people in this world are using this social media now. It is massive and it's growing every single year as more people have access to the internet and more people have disposable time as just the world has become so much more automated. But the biggest reason why TikTok is because it's got organic reach. You can start a TikTok account today, and if your video is very good, it can blow up and go viral. There's no metric stopping you going viral depending on how many followers you've got or how long your account's been on the app. Nothing to do with that. It's a free market. It's all about organic reach. If your videos are good, you will get rewarded for it. And that should be very promising for beginners because you don't need to have an established audience already to get views and get money. So if you do want to start earning money straight away, I'd recommend getting an account from Tik accounts. That's what I usually do. They come with monetized TikTok accounts for the Creator Wars program, the TikTok shop, and YouTube as well. Specifically for the TikTok shop, if you've got a personal brand and you don't mind showing your face, then the TikTok shop is great because you can market products on there and earn a commission. And like I said before, you need to reach either 1,000 followers or 5,000 followers for the TikTok shop, 10,000 followers for the Creator Wars program, 1,000 subscribers for YouTube and 4,000 hours of watch time. And that can take a long time. It can take several weeks, and every viral video you create along that way will not pay you a single penny. Even when you get into the program, the videos you posted before that time do not pay you. So if you get a monetized account, you will have to pay some money, of course, and not everyone's open to do that. That's fine. At least then you get paid from your very first post on there, which means you can start basically today or tomorrow when you receive the account. If you use the link in the description with my discount code Dennis, you get 5% off the monetized accounts. So now let's talk about what to post. Surely by now, or hopefully by now, I've convinced you enough to either start a personal brand or not start it. If not, you probably won't still be on this video. And if you are thinking of starting a personal brand, thinking of posting on TikTok, great. Now comes the $1 million question. What do you post on? Well, for me, I break it down into two distinct categories. You've got education and you've got entertainment. Let me break down between the two of them. So entertainment, that's literally simply as it says on the tin, entertaining your viewer. That could be through sports, gaming, you could do memes or skits, relatable videos, vlogs, public videos, someone just watching your videos to get entertained. That's it. They've had some downtime after work or after school. They're eating some food maybe. They just want to have a fun time, entertain themselves through your video as an alternative to normal TV. But then you've got education niches. This is what I would consider myself in. That is stuff like fitness, how to grow muscles, if people want to research that, how to make money online, those sort of niches. You've got drop shipping in that, TikTok, of course, YouTube automation, a whole host, growing an agency. How to make money online is more the education niche, and that's what I consider myself in. But both education and entertainment work well. They work really well. It's just your choice what you want to choose. But then there's a new sort of niche spawned off the back of the two. And this is what I think is getting the most growth in the market right now. And that is what I call the valuetainment niche. That is a mixture of value and entertainment. Value being the education. When you watch someone's video, you're not just there to laugh and have a fun time. You're actually there to learn something new. So when you watch my videos, I hope you enjoy them. But at the same time, I hope you're actually learning something you can apply to yourself, whether it be to making money online and through TikTok. So that's the value alongside the entertainment. You're having a good time and you're learning at the same time. And if you can hit both those categories, I promise you, your videos will go viral very, very frequently, because people love when they're entertained and at the same time they're learning something. If they're just entertained, they can feel guilty sometimes that they're wasting their time. And if they're just learning, it can feel like a chore. But if you can marry the two together, you're on to a winner. So to find that niche that's best for you, I would split it up in a Venn diagram. List out all the things that you love. That can be anything. If you love watching football, love watching basketball, if you love going to the gym, anything you like doing, just list it down there. Then on the right hand side, list down things that you're good at. Are you good at maths? Are you good at sports? Are you good at XYZ gaming, for example? Then what you should do, if there's anything that's repeated on both sides, put them in the middle. Then what you should do is then target stuff in the middle. You should find something you love and something you've got a skill at. If you've got a skill at, you can teach other people. I've got a skill at growing social media accounts, in particular TikTok. I also love teaching people how to grow on social media and make money online. There we go. I found the perfect marriage to put in the middle and target that. And that's what you should be doing. Now, the reason I say find something you love alongside find something you're good at is because growing a personal brand can be very slow. I started this YouTube channel in 2022 and it took me 18 months, which is a year and a half, to get monetized, which means I was posting on this YouTube channel, not getting paid a single cent, not a single dollar for any video I was making until I got monetized in January 2024, a year and a half later. So you gotta love what you're doing to keep doing it without the returns on your investment straight away. But when you do get the returns, it feels always much, much better, because now you're doing something you love and you're getting paid for it, rather than doing something you don't like and getting paid like most people do in their 9-to-5 jobs. And here's some video ideas you can do within that niche. So documenting your progress. People love to see how other people are doing. So whenever in my comments someone goes, I'm starting my journey today with Reddit stories, there's always comments underneath on my videos. Update me on your progress. I'd love to see your progress. Because when it's your progress, people feel like it's their journey as well as yours. And if you're starting from scratch, people feel like, oh, it's so much more relatable. When you see a lot of these online entrepreneurs nowadays, right? They do their day in the life vlogs. It sounds great, of course, but they're already millionaires. It's not relatable. If you're starting from the ground up and you're saying route to 10K a month through TikTok, day one, zero experience, that's a relatable story that people can go, oh, this guy's starting from scratch. Let's see what he does straight away. Let's see how he's doing his journey. And if I can copy, or not necessarily copy word for word, but if I can do a similar theme to what he's doing, I should be able to make money online as well. So that's a great idea to go down. And you can start that even if you have no skill, as long as you just have a passion for it. Your life story is also a good one as well. Not only because if you've got a skill for it, people want to hear it and they want to hear how you got to the position you're in, but also it can make you seem more relatable to the people you're dropping your videos to. If you tell them a little bit about yourself, it can make you sometimes a little bit more vulnerable to them, which helps build a deeper connection. Teaching skills as well is a big one. That's primarily what this YouTube channel is about. Teaching people how to grow on TikTok, and of course personal experiences. I love to, throughout my videos, drop in personal experiences of mine, whether it's personal experiences with my accounts or with making money here, or even failing here as well. Don't underestimate listing your failures. It can make you seem more human after all and more believable. If every time you talk about it and you say, oh yeah, I've launched 7 accounts and all 7 reached 1 million followers, people are going to think, come on, let's be serious right now. Like there's no way you're buying you're buying followers, or you're buying this, or you're buying that. You're scamming it. Whereas if you say, you know what, I've created 8 TikTok accounts, 4 of them got monetized, 3 of them got to 100,000 followers, at least seems more believable. You've shown your failures and why you failed, and you've grown from it. And the most important thing when launching a personal brand, especially in the educational valuetainment niche, is looking in the mirror and imagining that you are watching your own video from the eyes of the viewer. So as a creator, sometimes I fall into this trap. When I make videos about TikTok, a lot of times I'm phrasing it from the standpoint that you guys have the same knowledge on TikTok that I do, or on social media, and that's flawed, because I should be making videos for people that don't have any knowledge of it. So I need to always cast myself back into the mind of someone that's never done social media before. How would I approach it? How can I explain it in this way so they most understand? And look, it takes some time to get into this flow, but if you can make videos that your viewer wants to see, that is much better than anything else. You don't need all this hacking to say, beat this algorithm this way, beat the algorithm that way. YouTube and social media become super simple. If people want to see your video and they get value from it, they will watch it and they'll keep coming back to watch more videos. And that is a green flag to go viral on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, any social media. All they want is people watching videos on the app and watching more videos on the app. Watching it, going off, coming back on again. That's it. So if you keep people coming to your app, if you keep viewers coming back to the platform, they will push out your content to more and more people. So always think, is my video benefiting the viewer, and how can it benefit the viewer? Let me phrase it from that standpoint. So for example, this YouTube channel, right? I started in 21st of May 2022. Slow progress. Only really around December time 2023 did it really start to take off, when I started to really narrow in on TikTok content and how to grow on TikTok. So it's going to take time. You've got to be in it for the long haul. But as soon as you make that switch between actually targeting viewers rather than just thinking about videos that you yourself like, that is when it's going to make that massive flip, and you're going to start to see a lot of gains from that standpoint. Common mistakes you make early on, and these are mistakes I made myself. The big one, number one, chasing views, or what I call empty views. A lot of people do this, and I've done this myself as well. Just because a video or a niche is doing very well, let's say for example there's a brand new story on a boxing fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, and every single video on it is getting 1 million views, but your niche is how to make money online, don't be posting about that. Or if you're going to post about it, make it tied towards your niche, have a spin on it. Because otherwise you might get 1 million views as well. Great. When you open the app, you get a bit of dopamine because you've got 1 million views. But all those people that follow you, they're not interested in the rest of your content. So it's going to harm your account overall. You need to be cultivating a quality audience, not a quantity audience. It's not about how many followers you've got. It's about how many of those followers actually like your content and will watch your videos for you and for what you provide, not just because they're chasing relevant views. So please don't chase empty views. I say it and people always do. All they talk about is how to go viral, and they follow the views, but don't. A meaningful connection is far more important than empty views, because it will be valued more when you go to meet with brands, and it'll be valued more when you post other sorts of videos and grow your personal brand. The biggest way to tell if someone has just got empty views is to look at their videos and look at how many followers and subscribers they've got. If they've got 1 million subscribers, but each of their videos get 5,000 views, you can tell a lot of those people just subscribe based off one video, and they're not there to return to watch the content. That's the way I look at it sometimes. Of course, not every video is going to be liked by every single person, but you've got to focus on the fact that you want to build a quality audience, not a quantity audience. Step number 2 as well, big mistake, trying to take and give. When it comes to YouTube and TikTok as well, social media, from an education standpoint, a personal branding standpoint, it's got to be very at the start philanthropic. You got to give a lot away, expecting nothing in return. Like I said, for the first 18 months, I was not monetized. I was making videos on my channel, no brand deals, no affiliate links, no YouTube CPM, nothing. Posting videos out there, nothing in return. Same my TikTok accounts, primarily faceless pages. Posting videos out there, no return in the Creator Fund or Creator Awards program, because I hadn't reached the 10,000 followers yet. That is giving without taking, and you need to do that sometimes. In the future, then we can start talking about taking as well. And when I say taking in a sense where you can start your own brands, like I said earlier, with Bigger Day, Prime, School, you can start doing brand deals, affiliate partnerships. Then you can see your revenue really start to skyrocket. But at the start, you got to surrender that. Don't worry about taking it at the start, just give. Give. Give everything away to build an audience up, then you can start talking later about monetizing it. Another big one, not following the market or the actual industry itself, the competition. When it comes to posting on social media, there will be competitors. Very rarely will you start a niche or go into a theme or style of video that no one else does. Very rarely. And if you're good at it, a lot of people jump on it as well. And let's not forget that there's a lot of people on social media that are spotting what other people are doing. So if you're in a particular niche, pay attention to the market and competitors. What are your competitors doing? If they're doing something and it's working well, you need to do it also. A lot of times when you start, identify your competitors straight away. Because if you're not improving and they are, you're getting worse by that metric, because everything's relative. It's like that Formula 1 quote, right? If you're not improving in Formula 1, you're going backwards. That's just the way it is, because everyone else is getting better. So follow your market competition. They can help you a lot. They can be like the blueprint on what you can do and what you shouldn't do. And the final one, and a massive one, giving up too early. Building a personal brand is a slow struggle. And because you've got your face out there, people might make comments, or you might think they make comments saying, oh, who's this? They're on social media, they're doing this again, they're doing that again. Don't worry about it, man. If you want to do it, that's all that matters. And if you give up too early, you guarantee you won't have success. Like I said, I started TikTok in 2022. I got my first monetized page. It took me 6-7 weeks to get monetized. I ended up growing it to 500,000 followers before it got banned for unoriginality. That took a lot of time. With this YouTube channel, started in 2022, May 2022. It took me 18 months to get monetized. That took a long time. If I gave up, I would not be making the money I'm making now from it. So everything's going to take time. That's why you got to love what you do, and you got to have a skill in it. If you love what you do, you'll do it for a long time. If you've got a skill in it, you'll grow quicker because the audience will value that skill. So if you find the both, that's great. And don't give up too early, especially if you love what you do. Because then you can build this. I'm going to give you a second. What do you think is being depicted here by these two graphics? Revenue streams. I hope you got it. Revenue streams is ways to make money. And when you've got a personal brand, like I said already, you are the asset. So you can get money in a host of different areas. This is the fun part. I love talking about this part. So these are just a few ways. Obviously, if you're posting on TikTok, directly through TikTok themselves, the Creator Awards program, TikTok Shop affiliate program. Great ways you can make money. If you buy a monetized account from Tick Accounts, you can get paid straight away through that as well. Next, brand deals. Brands paying you to post content about them. Lucrative as well, because brands have a big budget, because it's the business's money, not their money. Let's not forget that. Affiliate links as well. If you want people to buy something through your own affiliate link, for example, I've got affiliate links for websites that I use myself and I showcase to you guys that I think you will get use from, and I get paid a commission from that at no extra cost to the consumer at all. Just to me, I get a little commission on the base of it that's covered 100% by the supplier. You don't pay any extra at all. A software company as well. You might know Iman Ghazi has Flowzy. School is another example. Alex Hormozi's got that. All sorts of ways you can make money as a personal brand because you become the asset. Celebrities are doing this, but now online entrepreneurs can do this as well. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend you subscribe down below, and importantly, hit the bell notification button so you stay up to date on how to make money online, especially through TikTok. If you have any comments, let me know down below, especially on how to build a personal brand. I've got big experience on doing this, especially for YouTube, but I've got experience growing on TikTok through faceless pages as well as some face pages as well. Alongside that, you have to check out the video right beside me, as it's a breakdown on how you can turn TikTok into a cash flowing business in 2024. I'll see you right there.